Hey people. When you talk West Coast royalty, names like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac always come up, but what if I told you there were two other architects who helped shape the entire sound of 90s hip hop? One gave us that smooth G-funk soul that saved Def Jam and put Long Beach on the map. The other had the clubs jumping and the streets grooving before anyone even knew what funk really felt like on wax. So who really ran the 90s West Coast? Warren G or DJ Quik? Don't get mad. I'm just asking the questions nobody else will. Let's start with Warren G, the smooth regulator himself. Born Warren Griffin III in Long Beach, California on November 10th, 1970. He grew up surrounded by funk and soul. His stepbrother, Dr. Dre, was already a musical force, but Warren had to carve his own path. In high school, he started DJing local parties and recording tracks with two friends, Snoop Dogg and Nate Dogg. The trio called themselves 213, and their early demos helped define what would become G-Funk. After being passed over by Death Row Records, Warren went solo and connected with Def Jam. In 1994, he dropped Regulate G-Funk Era. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200, sold 170,000 copies in its first week, and went triple platinum. The single Regulate, featuring Nate Dogg, hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and helped keep Def Jam afloat financially. His follow-up album, Take a Look Over Your Shoulder, went gold, with hits like Smokin' Me Out. Then came I Want It All. In 1999, another gold record with features from Snoop Dogg, Mac 10, and Eve. Over the next decade, albums like The Return of the Regulator, In the Midnight Hour, and The G-Files kept his laid-back G-Funk style alive. Warren G bridged the West with the mainstream, discovering Nate Dogg, connecting Snoop with Dre, and proving you could make West Coast music without the chaos. Where Dre was cinematic, Warren was smooth. He brought melody to the movement and gave hip-hop its groove. Now, I know it seems like Warren G had it on lock, but DJ Quik was a beast. Born David Marvin Blake on January 18th, 1970, in Compton, California, Quik was a musical prodigy. By 12, he was DJing neighborhood parties and saving for studio gear. He taught himself to play instruments and master sound engineering, skills that would make him one of hip-hop's most respected producers. His debut album, Quik is the Name, dropped in 1991. It hit number 29 on the Billboard 200, went platinum, and gave us classics like Tonite and Born and Raised in Compton. A year later, Way Too Fonky debuted at number 10 and went gold. In 1995, he released Safe and Sound, which hit number 14 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the R&B chart. Quik followed with Rhythm-al-ism in 1998, blending live instrumentation with funk and hip-hop. It went gold and included hits like Hand in Hand and Use It Gangsta. Then came Balance and Options, Under the Influence, and Trauma, each reinforcing his reputation as a technical perfectionist. Behind the scenes, Quik produced for Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, and Tupac, including Hearts of Men on All Eyes on Me. He mixed records for Death Row, worked with Second to None, AMG, and Sugar Free, and mentored artists like Mossberg, who carried his sound forward. What made Quik special was his musicianship. He wasn't just making beats, he was composing songs, mixing them himself, and playing multiple instruments. Artists like Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, and DJ Mustard have all credited him as a key influence. So who really ran it? On one side, you have Warren G, the laid-back visionary from Long Beach who made G-Funk global. On the other, DJ Quik, the Compton maestro who gave the West its bounce, polish, and technical excellence. Warren gave us the soul, Quik gave us the rhythm. Together, they defined what California sounded like in the 90s. Drop your pick in the comments, Quik or Warren G. And if you're still watching right now, you're officially a real hip-hop head. Make sure you hit subscribe. More legendary debates coming next week. And if you want to see more vids like this, click the video on the screen.